lonely and you're never coming round. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of listening to the sound of my tears. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous at the best of all the years have gone by. Every now and then I get a little bit terrified, and then I see the look in your eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now tonight. And I need you more than ever. And if you only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever. And we'll only be making it right, 'cause we'll never be wrong. Together we can take it to the end of the line. If there was never should we want me all the time. I do what to do and I know what to do. We're getting hard, we're getting hard. It's gonna start tonight. Once upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart. There's nothing I can do. Total eclipse of the heart. Once upon a time there was light in my life. Now there's only love in the dark. Nothing I can say. Total eclipse of the heart. Every now and then I fall apart. Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now tonight. And I need you more than ever. And if you only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever. And we'll only be making it right, 'cause we'll never be wrong. Together we can take it to the end of the line. You're the version you want me all the time. I do what to do and I know what to do. It's gonna start tonight. Once upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart. There's nothing I can do. Total eclipse of the heart. Once upon a time there was light in my life. Now there's only love in the dark. Nothing I can say. Total eclipse of the heart. Total eclipse of the heart.
Hi, good morning. This is your street Clarice talaga, Clarice. And today is the 2nd of August, 2021. So I am speaking at the location where I am happy to say that we are experiencing construction boom alongside the issues brought about by the pandemic. Right now, I am coming from a mixed emotion as I share the news that at this time, coronavirus and the Delta variant is the primary reason, the main hurdle for my mobility and for the traditional contract signing that should be happening at this time. So NCR, the National Capital Region, Metro Manila, is in lockdown or a week before the actual lockdown. So it's the frenzy is unbelievable in preparation for the August 6 to 20, I think. But it's a 2 week lockdown.
Hi, so today is the 29th of July 2021 and it's a Thursday, throwback Thursday. I did some very important errand today and I believe that it is a very, it is going to matter what I did today and all the preparations that went with it. There will be some meaningful exchanges of information and action between yours truly and a law firm based in Australia as I give my authorization to a liaison officer who will also serve as the go-between between myself with our years long of meaningful working out together coordination. So he will serve as go-between me and various companies based in also in different countries. So it's a bit downcast afternoon and everybody can feel the tension because it's not just a matter of whether there will be a lockdown on account of the Delta variant, to control it. It's a matter of when and for how long. The kind of quarantine and restrictions that we're going to experience, which ably term others would call it a circuit breaker. I have heard of it, apart of course, in a very electrical connections, but I've heard it, the term had been used in other Asian countries. I think it's Singapore. So we're all a bit on edge. Good thing that my youngest daughter, Joanna May, is already being called together with her husband, and they leave the car in here, which I am using now.
And Metro Manila is also known to us as the National Capital Region. So the whole country at this time will be affected by the preemptive solution to counter the effect and the transmission of this number one global threat, which is the Delta variant of the coronavirus. And as for me, this when I said I am coming from a mixed emotion place, from I am not happy that there's a Delta variant, but almost all the hurdles that I had been sorting out is now down to what I am sharing with the rest of the mainstream society. So there are more or less the extra baggage, the unique factor, and what makes my situation untenable before. It's now being sorted out. So today is Monday, and I want to set the tone for the rest of the week, not only for me, but for those who are awaiting this communication, actually, this formal communication. First off, I want to announce the change of policy, which hopefully can address the recurring problems that we're having. Diba? So, in previous times, ever since I can remember, and only now have I finally confirmed it, I am able to put label to the complexities why we had encountered so many problems. Yours truly, Clarice talaga. Clarice have come across not just as a business owner, not just a singer, songwriter, and short film producer, but I came across as a female with very controversial, conflicted private life or personal life. That's why the baggage that I have, we did not put enough barrier moats so that this baggage will not overflow into the unwitting new acquaintance in their personal and domestic life. I posted some um, ambiguous posts that immediately it would be, the interpretation would be on the sordid and on the as if there are a lot of things happening that we are trying to cover up or hide. So, because I came across as that female, not as that singer, not as that business owner, not as that consultant, a female, um, we are going to feature where my private and personal life is being conducted. Uh, Take for instance here at home, each of my daughter is going out socially, diba? They have social friends. My two daughters are already married, so it's very defined. But as for me, why don't I go out? Who my friends are? Why I have stopped being with them, and I seldom communicate with the rest of the family because I had been so busy. So that part is not beyond my power to resolve, and I am going to do that. So if I can just take this off for a while, so that I will be more understood in um, this next policy implementation. As we address in person directly, as I address the different personalities whom I had written below with consecutive letters, with consecutive and without proper, probably it would come across as without context and without premises. I came across as if this female personality is addressing the male personality who also represents a company, di ba? So right now, I will be, the changes that we are going to make would be first and foremost in this medium of communication. I will be addressing them as Mr. and Mrs. or Mr. For example, Mr. De La Cruz and family until I am pointedly corrected to how they want to be addressed, how each of them wants to be addressed, so that I will be including in the communication the wife, the partner, the family, and it will not be a communication it will not be a reach out of this female personality to a male personality or to a female personality um, who would appear as if I was taking him or her out of the present situation in life that they have, and that I was inserting myself. Oh my gosh, there's so that my personal and private life, complicated as it is, will not be mixed up in the lot, posing inconvenience and putting these personalities in hot water when they have to give interviews and they would be asked about something, about how I have mentioned their names, or about the episodes of my show, my online show. Um, I would provide actually my own personal and private life, and that it's not, the first impression that my personal and private life are actually being done alongside the business arrangements, business contracts. I would put a very well defined divide in order for my, for the domestic life, for the marital status, for the personal life of these executives, of these personalities, male and female, to not get mixed up with mine. I am excited to feature my own, di ba? My own true to life, personal and private life. I'm going to ask permission with this lady legal practitioner in Australia if I can share the minutes that I'm going to have with her. We're going to have a virtual meeting on the 6th of August, and that will be on Friday. I will have virtual meeting with this law firm in Australia, Legal Vision, and we're going to have very uh, pressing agenda. And of course, the background work, the preliminary arrangement for my memoir, for my autobiography is still in progress. And take for instance, the period of on the 30th of January 2007 up to June 1st, 2008, so it's 16 months, I will be able to divulge some details with the aid of a legal counsel so that the uh, the the usual baggage and controversies will be put to its proper place. Like we will shed lights on those things that we could not talk openly before, that they tend to pose complications to the domestic life, to the marital status of those with whom I was addressing myself.
This is such a beautiful song. Very few songs, in fact, can outlast this. If this is your song, it will probably haunt you for the rest of your life. This is not my song. I will be lying if I say that this song has a special significance with me. My own story is yet to be told in its completeness. My story is still being written.